23 years. But I digress. We're here to review Hard Target 2, not the state of putting out sequels 20 some odd years after the original. What's up, guys? This is Eric, blahfreakinblah. Today we're going to be talking about Hard Target 2. Hard Target 2 is the 2016 sequel to the 1993 Jean Claude Van Damme film Hard Target. So Hard Target 2 stars Scott Adkins, who I personally like a lot. I think Scott Adkins he's a great martial artist. He's got a great look on camera. He's got good charisma. He's actually shown that he can act. You know, he's got a great screen presence, and you know, the trouble with him is he does a lot of movies, and a lot of them aren't very good. So the question remains, does Hard Target 2 break that streak of doing really bad action films? Well, the answer is halfway. Hard Target 2 starts off, the opening sequence is a lot of that god-awful shaky cam, and I watched this and I'm like, oh no, not, you know, this is gonna suck. I hate really bad shaky cam. That's another term for shaky cam, is handheld. Shaky cam is when cheap directors doing cheap films do cheap tricks with their camera, and it makes the action on the screen indecipherable. You can't tell what the hell's going on, and it's really, really annoying, and people that don't know what they're doing shouldn't do it. Fortunately for this film, it's just the opening sequence, and then they're done with it, apparently. The director, whose name I can't remember right now, did take great pains, you can tell from the opening shots, to really pay homage to John Woo. And that's what I wanted. We don't have John Woo style action films out right now. And to me that's unfortunate, because there's always room for a John Woo style action film. They do a surprising thing. They actually set up character motivation. Like why this character is where he is, emotionally and physically, like locationally. And why he chooses to partake in the Hard Target shenanigery. And I was impressed by that. I was like, they're taking time to actually set up character development, motivations, and it, for the most part, I mean, especially for the type of film it is, it works. It does really well. From the setup of the character to his meeting with the bad guy, you know, who invites him to the hunt, and all of that, and then you meet the people that are hunting him, and you know, all of the build-up. They end up doing the hunt in Myanmar, or otherwise known as Burma, through the jungles. And he has to make it to the border. If he crosses the border, he wins. If he can, you know, take his $1 million purse, you know, haul ass to the border, get across it, he wins. If they kill him on the way there, obviously, he loses. And I was very surprised at how much this movie worked until about the halfway point. But I'll get to that in a second. It had all the John Woo trademarks. It had the doves, it had the motorcycles, the machine guns. The fights are bone crunching. So the movie is working well until it gets to that halfway point. And whereas the first half worked really well, at the halfway point to the ending, the movie starts to fray and just kind of come apart. And it all starts with a herd of elephants and a girl who speaks great English, by the way. That's really fortunate. He is rolling down a hill, he rolls into an elephant, you're looking at it and you're like, the set, the location doesn't fit the location he was just on, rolling down a hill. You're like, how the hell did he get there? How the hell did he roll all the way across that flat land? And your suspension of disbelief starts to get stretched and tried. So he gets up after fighting an elephant, he makes a few snarky comments, and it's like, it's no big deal. It's like the all of a sudden the character motivations and everything just kind of goes out the window. And you have a little bit of just cocky arrogance, and he starts, you know, strolling off. No big hurry. What? From there you have, you know, a few more fights. You have, it gets a little bit less compelling. More ridiculous stuff starts to happen. You have, I'm not kidding you, like an underground Buddha statue that's like massive. And it's in this cave that has a door like this big. And you're going, and it's really well lit too. It's a really well lit underground cave that has a hidden big gold Buddha statue in the middle of Burma. By the time you reach the end, you just tell that the scope of the story
basically the ending is
hit reality of budgetary restrictions and location restrictions, and you have
wraps it up
basically
in such
Scott
a fashion that
Adkins
kinda matches
doing the
character
infinity symbol
motivations and
in the
story
water with
of
soldiers
the
all
beginning
around
of
him
the
and
film.
people shooting guns everywhere and just
Actually,
everyone
it made up
missing.
for a lot of the fraying that the end of the movie had.
And then managing to get on the bridge,
Remember that moment.
trying to get to the border, and
But all in all, guys, I do recommend this film. I mean, if you're you're looking for something schlocky to watch on a Saturday night, or an action film, whatever, you just want to. If you're just looking for something fun and kind of brainless to watch on a Saturday night on Netflix, you could do far worse than Hard Target 2, believe it or not. They did put some real effort into it, and I think it's worth a watch. If you know what you're getting into watching it, it's worth a watch. Now, don't come back and hate me because this movie sucked. I'm like, it's not the best movie you're ever going to see. It is Hard Target 2. But if you go in knowing what you're going to watch, I think you might be pleasantly surprised. I was. So that's my 2 cents on Hard Target 2. Can't believe I actually, and for the most part, enjoyed this movie. It's just fun. But let me know what you guys think. Did you watch this? Are you going to watch this? What do you think about the first one and the second one? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video/audio commentary, please like it, share it, subscribe for more videos, and I hope I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.